What's happening, guys? Today we're going to be talking about making your own shaky heads. I primarily throw shaky head about 75% of the time. Lake the Ozarks is a good lake, but it's a lure that I have confidence in. You know, it's not always the bite that they want, but when it's on, it's on. And I have, through the past couple years, have been trying to find a way to get them readily, and it's been harder and harder. I had a source I was buying from, and they no longer make them. So I ended up having to find somebody that made them, and it just turned out that one of my friends, Jody, actually has a mold and pours his own shaky heads, jig heads, and stuff like that. And I was like, well, you know what? I want to know how this process works. So he was nice enough to bring all of his equipment over to my garage, and we sat down and we poured our own shaky heads, and he showed me the whole process. And that's what this video is going to be about. If you're an avid angler and you fish all the time and you're trying to find ways to save money, the initial cost of a pot and the hooks, screw locks, and the powder and the lead, it's not cheap. To get all set up, rocking, and ready to roll, you're looking at about $250. But in the end, you're going to be able to make about 1,000 shaky heads with $250, which is not bad at all. The mold is usually around $50. He has a do-it mold, which you can buy them online for like $50, or you can get a custom built mold to whatever you want. You just send them a copy of what you want, and they'll make it for you. But those are about $120 to $150. So he just has a standard shaky head mold like this. This is what I primarily throw. We made black, and then my favorite, I throw green pumpkin. And it's got a flat top right there, so it stands just like that. And we use 5/0 hooks and just a standard screw lock. But he showed me the process, and it's pretty cool. That's what this video is about. So if you're looking to possibly get into that, you're going to be able to save money in the long run. If you're just like a weekend warrior and you're not going to be throwing shaky heads that often, you're more of a crankbait person or some kind of active moving bait, this probably isn't an adventure you'd want to go into. But by doing it this way, you're looking at about 20-25 cents depending on the brand of hook you use. These are good sharp hooks. I think they're Gamakatsus. And then, but if you go buy them from the store, you're looking at a 5, maybe 6-pack for $5.99. So you're at right around that 75 cents to $1 range per shaky head. But anyways, enjoy the video, and if it's something you have any questions about, email me or comment below. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
You're cleaning out all the slack on it, right? Just all the dirt and everything that's on the old lid.
Okay.
Just trying to keep it clean in the pot. It doesn't, I mean, it would go through, but it's easier just to keep it clean.
And then it pours a lot better.
It pours easier. That doesn't get down in there or anything.
Gotcha.
You just got that. Yep.
And now you got the mold. Now you were talking about the mold. Initially, it needs to be warmed up.
It pours better if you can warm up the mold first.
Okay.
I mean, it just, because of lead, it cools down so quick because, as you saw, it's just an instant. It's from liquid to back to solids. So when this is cool, it takes a couple of times. And this one I've cut on a little bit to try to put bigger hooks in.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, because that's what you were telling me before, was you had to heat that up. Yeah. Now, how crucial is it heating that up?
It may take a couple of pours from the pour right.
Gotcha.
It'll take 1 or 2 times, and this'll pour hot enough to where you won't notice it.
Gotcha. Do you need me to get anything to set? Probably won't melt through the table.
No, it'll be cool time that happens.
Okay. So we lift the handle, pour it in.
Lift the handle, pour it in, pop it out, and see, we didn't have to heat the mold, and there it is.
I think it's cool how that works.
Just set it in here. Try to get it all set in there and lined up.
Okay.
Close your mold. You'll know you're closed whenever you don't have a big gap in between here.
Okay.
Because if you're offset, you'll have a gap. And then pour your lead till it comes to the top. I shake it a little bit. I'm not saying you have to. And it's done. And that's a little warm. I mean, you can see I can put my finger on it, but it's warm.
Yeah, but it sets hard enough, fast enough that.
Yeah, it's an instant set.
Gotcha. And then there is what it looks like when it's all said and done. Alright, so step 2 to the process is painting it. We've got this green pumpkin Protect powder paint. What you do is once you've got the jig head poured, you'll take it. So I heat it over the flame. Doesn't take very long. Dip the head in there. Pull it out and gently heat it up. And there you have it. A dyed green pumpkin shaky head.